Hello, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your 2020 reading. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. I hope you had a lovely holiday. Ooh, what does it say? This is my Harry Potter mug. It says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Mischief managed. Okay. If you're new to my channel, like and subscribe and click that little bell below so that you can receive updates when I upload new content. I am planning on having a variety of different videos. The readings is one thing, but I'm also a coach. I do mental health and wellness coaching as well as empowerment coaching. So some things that I might start adding videos about are journaling. And I just see this channel going so much bigger and expanding what I can offer you guys. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, so I do believe in energy. It's one of the reasons why I want you to subscribe, because though these are general, when you connect your energy to mine, then mine is connected to yours, and it's a mutual thing. So today's reading is going to be one card representing what you're leaving behind in 2019. Next card is like where you are now, and then where you're headed to in 2020. Also a root chakra card at the beginning of the year, so we're working on that root, working on grounding ourselves into right now, where we are, accepting where we are right now. Okay? So let's get started for you, Scorpio. And I pre-shuffled, I just like to do one more. That's too much. That's not meant to be. What are the messages for Scorpio? And I get different storylines, and you'll see how that kind of works. The lighting's really bad, so I'm not going to show you the cards. I'm just going to read them. This one shows up a little bit more. This is your root chakra card. Acceptance. Somebody else. Virgo got acceptance. So you might want to check out that card as well. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising. These are general. You can book a personal reading or a coaching session, and the link is in the description below. Acceptance. Root chakra. Let's get going. So we've got the Five of Shells, hope and readjustment. The Eight of Feathers, courage and solutions. And then the Three of Acorns, foresight and exploration. And at the bottom, we've got this Tower, releasing and revelation. So give me 1 second to listen. Okay. I didn't read the other readings like this, but I'm going to because I feel like it makes sense for me. So we had the Tower, right? Release and revelation. That's at the bottom of the deck. So it's like overall energy around this reading. So it's release. And then there's this hope with the Five of Shells. We have this acceptance here. And then we have this courage, but we have this foresight. So I feel like there are some of you that went through a breakup or a separation or an ending to a job or a connection in your life that was cut off. Either they ghosted you or you just went your separate ways, or there was a blowout and there's no longer a friendship or a connection in whatever way that makes sense. Because I feel like through 2020 you're going to realize things happened the way they did because of whatever experiences you go through now. That's the beauty of journaling. One, because if you journal all of the time, then you can reflect back to certain times and see what you learned from the different experiences that you've encountered. So for you, Scorpio, There's this necessary part of you that's got to accept circumstances for what they were. Accept that this loss, this transformation, this shedding of an old way, feeling pretty gloomy, leaving that behind, because I feel like it was as though there was a veil. Like sometimes if you experience depression or anxiety, what can hurt us are our thoughts. For instance, we can focus so much on what we don't have and forget to see all of what is around us. When we can see all that is around us, we can gain hope. We can see hope. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just going to take an adjustment. We've got to rearrange how our thoughts are perceiving our situation and our experiences, because they can hurt us and they can be self-defeating, self-inflicting harm to ourselves. We can look at an end of a friendship as like something that had to happen, accepting it because that growth was necessary for us to take new risks and become vulnerable in making changes and taking risks in our life. There's a need for you to find courage within yourself and see that. It also says solutions. Remember I said like 2019 was gloomy? I experience depression sometimes, and I like to think of it as like there's a shade over my eyes, like where things just seem more gloomy. Like that's what I feel for your 2019. Like you didn't see a lot of hope in what was going on in your life. And this acceptance is like, okay, I'm going to accept that part of this is my fault. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that like we are the common denominator in all of our problems. That is a reality. And therefore, accepting our part is all we can do, it's all we have control over, then that takes courage. That takes courage to do the work and do the inner work and look at yourself and your own behavior, what you did. And now it's time to look at solutions, looking forward. Let's not focus on the negative, let's focus on what we want. Because law of attraction. Just trust that you are where you are supposed to be in this moment. If you can say that, I am exactly where I need to be in this moment, daily, hourly if you need to, so that you can maintain that hope and maintain exploring where you're headed further. I don't know what it is that you left behind, Scorpio. It could have been relationships, definitely, but understand that sometimes you're not going to know why right now. Whys can leave us indignant also. They can, why, how dare you, it can make us self-righteous too. So be very mindful of what your thoughts are saying to yourself and or others. This is really about courage. This year, 2020, for you Scorpios, is about courage to face the truth, to accept things, accept parts of you that you didn't like, be loving toward yourself in those things, accepting your childhood past too. If you still haven't let go of things that have happened to you, you're playing that out in your life, and believe me, how we do anything, we do everything. So you really want to work on looking at what still needs to be healed in your life and having the courage to do so that you can find solutions. When we accept, that means we say, there's something I can do different. And then you do those things. You take action towards that. So anyways, that is your message, Scorpio. They are general. Remember, you can book a personal reading, and I would love to work one-on-one. It's greater. And then I'm also starting a coaching program, so look forward to sharing that with you. But yeah, stay connected. Let me know what other things that you would like to see in my videos. All right, have a good one.